Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, today we will discuss about another chapter of chemistry, that is electrochemistry. So electrochemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with the relationship between electricity and chemical reaction that occurs. So this branch of chemistry basically involves oxidation and reduction reaction, which are combinedly known as redox reaction. We will study one by one that what is oxidation and what is reduction. Now this redox reaction can either take place spontaneously or electricity may be used to drive a non-spontaneous reaction. So basically we have two types of reaction. One is known as spontaneous reaction and the second one is non-spontaneous reaction. So spontaneous reaction are those reactions which take place at their own, while non-spontaneous reaction are those reactions in which we have to provide electricity in order to generate a chemical reaction or in order to start a chemical reaction. This was just a short introduction to this chapter. Now we are going to discuss that what is actually oxidation reaction and what is reduction reaction. Now there are various definitions of oxidation and reduction. So first of all we are going to discuss about oxidation. That oxidation is defined as addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen during a chemical reaction. So this is a basic definition of oxidation, that in case of oxidation we have to add oxygen while we have to remove hydrogen. While reduction is totally opposite to oxidation. In case of reduction, addition of hydrogen while removal of oxygen takes place during a chemical reaction. So these processes are actually totally opposite to one another. Now let's take an example of addition of oxygen and removal of oxygen. Here we have a reaction between zinc oxide and carbon atom, and they react to form zinc atom and carbon dioxide. Now as you can see, these two are the reactants, while on another side this zinc and carbon dioxide, these are known as products. So on the reactant side, this zinc oxide, in this case zinc atom is bonded directly with oxygen atom and they react to form zinc oxide. As you can see on the reactant side that we have zinc oxide, while in this case another reactant is carbon atom. In case of carbon atom, as you can see, it is not bonded to any other atom. We can say that it is alone. It is not bonded. It has not chemically reacted with any other atom. So once you look at the product side, in this case zinc is alone but carbon atom is bonded to oxygen atom. So now the question is, from where did this carbon dioxide that is in the product side, that is present in the product side, from where did this carbon dioxide has got its oxygen atom? So definitely this carbon atom has gained an oxygen atom from this zinc oxide. Zinc oxide have donated its both of the oxygen atom. As you can see, we have 2 moles of zinc oxide, so it means we have 2 zinc atoms as well as 2 oxygen atom. Now this zinc oxide donates its electron to carbon atom in order to form carbon dioxide. Now in case of zinc, as you can see, here we have zinc oxide, while on the product side zinc is alone. It means it have donated its electron. So In this case, in case of zinc oxide, zinc have lost its oxygen atom. So loss of oxygen atom or removal of oxygen atom is known as reduction. So it means in case of zinc oxide, reduction takes place. Here we have reduction. While in case of carbon, as you can see in the product side, it is converted into carbon dioxide. So it means addition of oxygen is being taken place at carbon. So carbon is being oxidized because addition of oxygen, as you can see in the definition, oxidation is defined as addition of oxygen. So it means carbon atom is being oxidized. So it means we can say that oxidation takes place at, oxidation took place at carbon atom. Now let's move toward another example of oxidation and reduction. Now in this case, we will study another example of iron oxide and carbon monoxide. Now in steel mills, iron ores, usually oxides of iron are converted to pure metal commercially by the reaction with coke. Coke means carbon, and this reaction occurs in a blast furnace. The carbon first react with air. Carbon atom first react with air. What is air? Air is oxygen, and it combined to form carbon monoxide. When carbon react with air or oxygen, it form carbon monoxide. Now this carbon monoxide further react with oxides of iron, which give iron and carbon dioxide. So this carbon monoxide further react with oxides of iron. This is iron oxide. Now when this iron oxide react with carbon monoxide, it gives iron atom along with liberation of carbon dioxide gas. So now we are going to see that which substance in this reaction loses oxygen atom and which substance gain oxygen atom. So as you can see in this example, these are the reactants, as I have told you in this reaction that these are your reactant while these two are your products. So now in this case, as you can see, iron atom here is bonded with oxygen atom. Iron atom is bonded to oxygen atom. It is making iron oxide. What is oxide? Whenever an atom react with oxygen atom, it form oxide. So this is iron oxide, which when react with carbon dioxide, it produces free iron. It produces free iron atom. This is iron atom which is free. Now it is not bonded to any oxygen atom. So what does this mean? It means that oxygen atom is being lost by the iron oxide. After the loss of oxygen atom, it is converted into free iron atom. While once you look for carbon monoxide, here you can see that carbon atom is bonded to one oxygen atom. It is carbon monoxide. But in case of product side, in product side, as you can see that carbon atom is bonded to two oxygen atoms. Carbon atom is bonded to two oxygen atom. It means it is making carbon dioxide. Carbon monoxide is converted into carbon dioxide. What does this mean? It means carbon dioxide have gained an oxygen atom. So in this case, since iron oxide has lost its oxygen atom, so removal of oxygen atom or loss of oxygen atom is known as reduction. It means reduction is being taken place at iron oxide. While in case of carbon monoxide, it have gain in oxygen atom. So what is gain of oxygen atom? So gain of oxygen atom, as you can see in the definition that oxidation is defined as addition of oxygen or gain of oxygen. So hence it is known as oxidation. So this was another example of addition of oxygen or removal of oxygen. Now we have another example in term of oxidation and reduction. Now in this case we have C2H2. Now this C2H2 is known as acetylene. When it react with oxygen atom, whenever this acetylene react with oxygen atom, it produces carbon dioxide along with 2 molecules of water. So now as you can see that in this case carbon atom is bonded with hydrogen atom, while in this case this carbon atom is bonded to oxygen atom. So what does this means? It means that carbon atom, in this case it is reacted with hydrogen, while in this case it is bonded to oxygen atom. So it means addition of oxygen is being taken place at carbon atom. So carbon atom in the reactant side it is bonded to hydrogen atom, while on the product side it is bonded to oxygen atom. So what does this mean? It means addition of oxygen has occurred. So this is known as oxidation. This is known as oxidation. It means oxidation is being taken place at acetylene, while in this case as you can see that this oxygen atom is alone. This oxygen atom is alone, it is not bonded to any other atom. Now in this case this oxygen atom is bonded with hydrogen. So it means we have added hydrogen into this oxygen atom. So addition of hydrogen is known as reduction. As you can see in the definition, that reduction is defined as addition of hydrogen. So this is actually reduction. This is reduction. So as a whole this reaction is known as an example of redox reaction. So what is redox reaction? The reaction in which oxidation and reduction are being taken simultaneously. This is known as redox reaction. So this was all the examples that for the addition of oxygen and removal of oxygen. In the third example, as we have discussed about hydrogen as well, but in more detail we will discuss in some another examples. So now again we have the same definitions, that oxidation is defined as addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. So now in this we would be focusing on removal of hydrogen and addition of hydrogen. In the previous 3 examples our focus was on addition of oxygen and removal of oxygen. Now in this case our main focus would be on removal of hydrogen atom and addition of hydrogen atom. Now this is an example in which reactants hydrogen sulfide and chlorine gas react. These two are the reactants, while these two, sulfur atom and hydrogen chloride, these are our products. Now as you can see that on the reactant sides we have hydrogen sulfide. H2SO4 is known as hydrogen sulfide. Now in this case this sulfur atom is bonded with hydrogen atom, while in case of product, on the product side this sulfur atom is alone. It is not bonded with hydrogen atom anymore. So what does this mean? It means on the reactant side this hydrogen sulfide have lost its hydrogen atom. Here I have written removal of hydrogen. Loss of hydrogen or removal of hydrogen atom is same. In this case hydrogen sulfide have removed its hydrogen atom. So the removal of hydrogen atom is known as oxidation. As you can see in the definition, in the first line I have written, oxidation is defined as addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen, as you can see in case of hydrogen sulfide, when the hydrogen atom bonded to sulfur are removed and sulfur atom are now alone. So what does this means? It means that removal of hydrogen is being taken place. And what is removal of hydrogen? Removal of hydrogen is known as oxidation. So what does this mean? That oxidation has occurred at hydrogen sulfide. Now in case of chlorine, as you can see on the reactant side, this chlorine atom is alone. Alone means it is not chemically bonded to any other atom. But in case of product side, as you can see, you have two molecules of hydrogen chloride. You have two molecules of hydrogen chloride. Now in this case, this chlorine atom, which was initially alone in the reactants, it is bonded with what? It is bonded to hydrogen atom. Now from where this hydrogen atom came? This hydrogen atom is being added from this hydrogen sulfide. So this was all about an example of loss of or removal of hydrogen atom and addition or gain of hydrogen atom. So as you can see that addition of hydrogen is being occurred at chlorine atom. It means hydrogen atom is being added to chlorine. So it is addition of oxygen actually. So this is what? This is reduction. Now this is another example in which CH4 is known as methane, in which methane react with oxygen and it produce carbon dioxide along with water. H2O is water, CO2 is carbon dioxide, O is air, oxygen, CH4 is methane. It is methane. Now this methane, when react with oxygen, it produce carbon dioxide along with water molecule. Now this reaction is basically known as combustion reaction. Combustion reaction is those reaction in which organic compound is burned in the presence of oxygen atom to produce carbon dioxide and water. Now we have to study this reaction in terms of oxidation and reduction. So as you can see that on the reactant side, this carbon atom is bonded to hydrogen atom. This carbon atom is bonded to hydrogen atom. But in the product side, as you can see that this carbon atom is bonded to oxygen atom. So what does this means? This means that this carbon atom have gain oxygen, or oxygen atom is being added. Addition of oxygen occurred. So addition of oxygen, as you can see in the definition, that we have oxidation. This is oxidation because this carbon atom was bonded initially with hydrogen atom, but on the product side it is bonded to oxygen atom. So it means addition of oxygen has occurred. So this is known as oxidation. But once you look in term of hydrogen, this carbon atom was initially bonded to hydrogen atom, but in the product side this was bonded to hydrogen atom, but product side this carbon atom is bonded to oxygen atom. While looking to another reactant, that is oxygen, this oxygen atom on the reactant side it is alone, but on the product side it is bonded to what? It is bonded to hydrogen atom. So what does this means? It means addition of hydrogen atom is being taken place. So addition of hydrogen atom, as you can see in the definition, addition of hydrogen atom is what? Addition of hydrogen atom is reduction. Addition of hydrogen atom is known as reduction. Now here we have another example in which carbon atom on the reactant side is bonded or reacted with oxygen atom and they react to form carbon dioxide. Now in this reaction, as you can see that carbon atom is initially alone. while on the product side it is bonded to oxygen atom. So what does this means? Carbon atom have gain and oxygen atom. Carbon atom have gain and oxygen atom. So we can write gain of oxygen. So what do you mean by gain of oxygen? As you can see from the definition, gain of oxygen or addition of oxygen, it is known as oxidation. So gain of oxygen is known as oxidation. So this is actually an oxidation reaction. So this was all about oxidation and reduction reaction in terms of addition of oxygen, removal of oxygen, addition of hydrogen and removal of hydrogen atom.